Hi, Art for Life class. This is step 2 of your pop art portrait. Right now I have my whole piece drawn up. You can't see all of it right now, but I'm just going to show you a little portion here. So your next step is to paint, and basically it's kind of like filling in the blanks. And you're going to look at your picture that you have, the one that I printed for you. If you don't like the colors, you want to change them up, you can. You just want to make sure where you're changing the color, you do this, you do that for each area where that original color was. So for instance, if I'm taking this picture here and I did not want to have this dark blue color in these spots wherever I see dark blue, maybe I wanted to change it to like a dark purple. So what I would do is make sure that when I'm following these dark blue areas, I put in the dark purple instead, only in those areas. Hopefully that makes sense. If I wanted to change this white here to maybe a light purple, so maybe I wanted to change my whole color scheme to like purples, I would start with like a light purple here, and then in this, where this is like a lighter blue, I would do a lighter purple instead, and then where this darker blue is, I would do a darker purple instead. So just use your best judgment, and then you can begin. So once you get your grid all drawn up, before you do anything with painting, you probably would, the best thing to do would be to erase your grid lines, because especially like if you look right here, this area is supposed to be my white. If I try, and you're going to paint it white, you're not going to just leave it if you have that white in yours. You want to make sure that you're going to erase, because you don't want to see that. Any type of light color will come through and you'll see all those pencil lines. So make sure you erase before you paint. Okay? Maybe some of the darker areas you don't really need to worry so much about how well you erase, but especially those lighter areas where that pencil line is going to come through. Okay? So then what you'll do is you'll get your paints. It's acrylic paint. Some of you might have some at home. Some of you I have sent to paint home. And you'll probably want a couple different size brushes. Right now I have a larger size for the bigger areas and a small one for the little tiny areas. I like to use the small one first to do some outlining. And then you just start to paint. So I would recommend you start with the, one color, and you continue everywhere on your picture wherever that color is before you do any other type of color. So I'm going to start, I actually do like this darker blue color, so I'm starting with this dark blue. You will also find, when you're using some of the lighter colors, you may get streak marks on your picture. You might need a second coat. To avoid streak marks, if you even did a second coat, one trick that I found is adding a little bit of tiny white with your color. And what that does, it just makes it thicker and it avoids some of those streaks. It will make your color lighter, but it does help a lot. So as you can see, I'm taking my time in the lines. I actually probably won't even use this bigger paintbrush at all, because this area actually is kind of smaller. And just take your time coloring in the lines. And basically that's it. And you don't really have to know how to shade or do anything like that. It's just filling in with bold color wherever you see your shapes. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or you need any more paint or any different colors of paint, please let me know. Thanks.